Morning all, it's day 7 now of my second attempt at the 28-day Superjuicme plan. This week I have mostly juiced every day. I have had some, well, what Jason would class as SOSs, I suppose, but I haven't necessarily used a banana or a avocado. In some cases, I've had 2 or 3 medjool dates, or I've had some of the dehydrated produce that I've made using my Excalibur dehydrator. I made these raw cheesy crackers a couple of days ago, which are phenomenal, and I have maybe had 1 or 2 of them in the evening, along with the juices this week as well. So I've also been doing my half-hour Gillian Michaels beginner shred every day, apart from yesterday, which was my rest day, and I have been trying to keep my steps up over 10,000, which I've mostly achieved apart from yesterday. And the reason being for yesterday was I was at Neil Martin's Raw Food Made Simple workshop. This is the second time that I've been to one of his workshops. The first one was Italian food, and again it was partway through the 28-day Superjuicme in January. This one was based around Asian food, and this one was absolutely amazing. And yeah, I did eat yesterday. I had my juice in the morning on the way down to Neil's. It's about an hour from where we live. Got there about 5 to 10, and then we went full on into the workshop. And the way it kind of goes is Neil provides us all with a book. We talk about some of his juicy journey, and then he goes on to sort of discuss some of the strategies that he used to lose his weight and get healthy. And then he demos quite a few different recipes, and you get to have tasters, which of course I partook of, and he makes several different dishes. And those of you that are on Juice 365 and inspired by Jason Vale and the other groups will have seen the photos that I posted yesterday. He made several different dishes which were just amazing. The savoury stuff was lovely, and he made a really gorgeous miso soup which hit the spot for me, because I find that if I'm juicing, I miss that salty savoury taste. Even though a lot of my juices are quite heavily based on vegetables, something that's sometimes missing. So that raw soup that he made was really good, and it wasn't cold, but it wasn't cooked, because what he did was in the Optimum 9400 blender, he if you blend that for quite a substantial amount of time, it does warm it up, but of course you're still not hitting that 46 degrees, which will destroy the live enzymes. So that was really tasty. So the discussion around was, well, yeah, raw food's great, but what about in the winter? I want something warm. So this proved that you could have something warm. Then he made some. The kind of way it goes is he makes several different components, so which work as standalone dishes, but then you can also combine all those components to make a main meal, which yesterday we made sushi, and I love sushi, so I was really, really pleased to have a go at that. Obviously it didn't have raw fish in it, so we had that, and we assembled that, and then you had a bit of we made a coconut, carrot and coconut curry with a parsnip rice and a raw pad thai. Neil, and then the most amazing chocolate orange dessert, which Neil has actually posted the recipe for, and again I'll put all these links down in my comments. So yeah, I did eat yesterday, and without any guilt. So back on juicing today. I've just done my half an hour beginner shred, hence the blue sort of t-shirt, and then I'm going to go off to make my juices in a moment. The only thing that happened yesterday is, obviously, because I was sitting most of the day, I get these inactivity alerts on my Polar Loop. So I had about 5 yesterday, which was really bad. But hey ho, that's the way it goes. We'll count it as a rest day. And now I'm going to sit and plan my menu for this week. Well, I know what I'm doing this week juice-wise, but I need to just check my produce, because I seem to have quite a lot left over from last week. I think I'm going to get the dehydrator on today, because I've got some kale that needs using up, so I'm going to make some kale crisps. And coming away from Neil's event yesterday with recipes, I will definitely be making some of the stuff that we did yesterday during this week. That chocolate cake for sure. And anybody that fancies trying it, please try it. And I challenge anybody that didn't know what was in that dessert to eat it and not think it was the most richest cream, butter, chocolate, milk, decadent dessert you've ever tasted. There is no way you would guess it had avocados in it. I mean, yeah, we go bang on about the desserts, but for me it was the savoury yesterday. The dessert was lovely, but it's savoury recipes that I wanted. I know Neil runs these events quite frequently. He's got another one coming up in March, and again I'll put the links down in the comments box for anybody that's interested in going to those. It really is worth attending. And he's also doing in April a Reclaim Your Health, which I attended back in November, which was a 2-day workshop, which was awesome, and it kind of talks about your mindset, which for me has been really important. But this will be a 1-day thing, so I'm going to that again, and then he's doing a juice reboot off the back of that. So yeah, I'm in a good place, and the scales have moved slightly again. But you know what? I'm trying not to focus on my weight again this time, because I think I was letting that get to me. Excuse me. I've got quite a lot of weight still to lose, and I'm trying to switch my focus away from that and concentrate on getting fit and getting healthy. And for me, the workout this morning on the Gillian Michaels DVD that I do, she says 30 days, but I tend to do sort of 6 days, then a rest day. So I'm on about day 8 or 9. I think it was day 8 days of doing that shred today. She says 30 days, and there's 3 levels on there, so you do each level for 10 days. Well, I'm on day 8 of level 1. And it's definitely getting easier, and my recovery afterwards is better. And I have the Polar Loop, as I previously stated, with a heart rate monitor. The issue I found with the heart rate monitor is because I'm got quite a large chest, when the heart rate monitor is on, as a female, my boning in my bra tends to knock it off the skin, so I keep getting dropout on the heart rate monitor. So this morning I put it across the top of my chest. It wasn't particularly comfortable under the armpits, but I seem to have got better body contact with it today. So and it's good to see where your heart rate, well, I like to see it, and it's another techie gadget, and I can look at they have a little graph so you can see how well you're working out, and my recovery is definitely a lot quicker, and that's with just doing it for a week. So yeah, I'm doing really well. I've got lots of different DVDs, so once I get to the 30 days of this one, then I've got another one that I can do. So anyway, I hope everybody's finding the videos useful and everybody's doing well, and looking forward to Chris is joining me next week. Chris Gotts is joining me next week to do the 28-day Superjuicme again. He's starting day 1 on Monday, and again I'll put a link to his video in the comments below. But if you need some inspiration, join our group on Juice 365 as well. We're a really friendly bunch, and we're all very positive, and it's not just about juicing either. We've got raw food and soups and all sorts of different things going on, so it'd be nice to see you in the group. See you soon.